Oh my
Hi.
gosh. Yes. Hey, everyone. All right. So we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Hi. So our theme tonight, I'm actually excited about this. This idea came to me in the shower this morning, where like all of our good ideas come, right? Is come with me as I manifest a Tesla for my husband this year. And at first I was like, oh, that's like a weird thing to share. But here's what I wanted, why I wanted to do this is that we so often just see the after something big has happened, right? Like we see, oh, I turned my annual income into my monthly income, or I got this dream house, or I had this big sale, or yada, yada. And you never see the before. So this thing has not happened yet for us, but we're setting the intention of it. And I was inspired because I've been working with a lot of the women in my 10K club program on how they make a big quantum leap in a certain area of their life. For most of the women who I work with, it's financial and it's something in their business that they want to create a big leap around. But we we don't really talk or see the before. So I want to take you guys on this journey with us this year and kind of talk about where we are now and the mindset, and then obviously anything you want to share.
Things that I want to share.
Things that you want to share. So, okay, so I'm just going to talk, babe, about the process, and then please jump in, like if there's anything that you want to
I'm gonna
add.
sit here and look pretty for a
You
minute.
look so pretty. Okay, so what I want to. Okay, so here's the before of the manifestation, and this is important because your energetic state is so key to whatever you want to bring into your life, if it's not there yet. So here's the before. We don't have this car yet, all right, but we desire it, right? You specifically desire it, and we were talking about kind of your next car because tell everyone about your car that you had for a while.
Well, it's not that well. So my car is a Hyundai Elantra right now, and I bought it new off the lot in 2011. So it's 10 years old now, right?
Nina.
Nina,
Nina
yeah,
is
little
10
girl.
years old. Yeah.
And it's been a great car, but the we've become very climate conscious.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that we're thinking about right now are, how to turn our life from being dependent on coal electricity to more greener electricity and, whatever that means. And the Teslas they're a sexy car and they're really nice. And
let's call it what it is. Daddy wants a sexy car, but also eco-friendly.
Well, also the first time that I drove a Model S, it was, you're like taking off in a spaceship, and it's a lot of fun because there's no, basically laughed the entire time, and you just press on the gas pedal and it just keeps going. It's amazing.
So he's had this car since like college or right after college, and it's like, okay, it's time, right? So but that's where we're at right now in terms of your car situation. So we don't have this Tesla yet, but we're clear that we want it. You're clear that you want it. We're clear on the specifics of it too. So that's also important, is to be super clear on the specifics. So we know the color, the exterior, the interior. We were looking at it last night, like visualizing it, seeing. So we've got this clear vision of it. We also feel really grounded in it. So I would not be doing this live right now if it was something I was wanting to create that I felt like shaky about or uncertain of, because it would just be putting energy towards the wrong thing. So I feel really, do you feel grounded about it? Like you feel grounded and deserving of it?
Yeah.
We don't generally.
It was really
That was very convincing.
That's good. Feel so grounded.
So one of the things I teach my clients, and this has been really paramount in my life, is like the universe always gives you what you think you deserve. So whatever that thing is. So if there's something that you're wanting to create in your life or your business that's not coming in yet, look at whether you actually feel like you deserve it or not. And I had a couple coaching calls today for the women in the 10K club. And that was the conversation again and again, was up-leveling their feeling of deservedness around it as well. Hey, is it Tom? Hey, I'm so glad you're joining. We're talking about, we're taking you on the before of manifesting a Tesla for my husband this year. So, oh, hey, Randall, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. You're like my LinkedIn Live buddy. That's awesome. So Yeah, so I would not be talking about it if I didn't feel certain and also didn't feel like deserving of it yet. Because that's something I used to struggle with a lot, was I didn't feel worthy of what I wanted. And so that's super, super critical with whatever you're wanting to create, is actually feeling like you deserve it and like you're worthy of it. That could be a whole nother conversation. But I think one thing that really helped me with that is my own self-talk. And when I talk to myself, like complimenting myself. I came from a long background of beating myself up verbally, like especially I would like see myself in the mirror and I would feel like I looked fat or I didn't look good. And I would I would have those thoughts. And that's actually like diminishing. That's really diminishing your self-worth. So learning to speak positively and speak like and praise yourself, which doesn't come naturally for a lot of us, that's so critically important. Um, the next step is like, we're excited about it, right? So we're visualizing it. We're talking about it every day. Last night you were looking at tires for your current car and I was like, why? Stop it. That's not,
These tires
that's not
being
where we're
really
going.
expensive, and the tires
Yeah.
were nice tires. But I think
Yeah, move the mic towards you,
is this thing on?
baby.
A lot of I can't remember who this was, but I don't want to call them self-help, but they said that is it Wayne? No, it's somebody like Wayne Dyer, somebody similar. They said in order to manifest, you have to find the feeling that you're looking for and then associate that feeling with what you want to manifest. So if you're really excited about apples, like you have a really genuinely happy feeling about apples.
Do you mean apples the computer or apples the fruit?
No, apples the fruit.
I love you.
Well, it's something very small and simple, and
Okay.
you can get excited about apples.
That's
It's
true.
not hard to hold that vibration and that thought,
That is true.
right?
That's a good point.
And then you transfer that energy into what you really are going
I
for,
like that.
and it helps to kind of bridge the gap. Oh, it was Abraham Hicks. That's who
Wayne
it was.
Dyer, Abraham Hicks. Same.
One of those. But that is very easy to, every time you fall out of it, it's easier to revert back into the happier feeling because it's easy to do it.
Yeah.
Because apples are easy to feel happy about.
That's a really good
Unless
point.
you're violently allergic to apples. In which case, I'm really sorry.
Terrible analogy. Miranda's here. Hey, Miranda. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see you. I love it. And guys, if you have questions on like manifesting or like how to make a quantum leap in mindset. This was something I struggled with for so long. And I'm so passionate about it because I feel like I kind of like figured it out, at least a lot of stuff about it. Still learning, right? We're always learning, but I figured out a lot of it. And I'm just, that's why I'm excited to share this kind of before with you. So we're excited about it. Do you want to show them your Tesla dance?
No,
probably not. No,
it's
okay.
An incredibly inappropriate dance.
No, it's not. Well,
it's inappropriate.
He has an excited Tesla dance that he was doing last night around the house. The next step is we're certain about it. So certainty is key when you're creating. You've got to be like, and that's why I wouldn't talk about this if I didn't feel certain of it yet, because it would be too shaky of a vibration around it, and I wouldn't want to like perpetuate that. So I feel really certain of it, but I'm not attached to how or when, and I don't think either of us is. Like in an ideal world, I would love for this to happen in like 3-ish months. So that's kind of like that's the vision I'm setting. But if it happens before or after, then that's totally fine too. Like I really. You can be attached to the what, but not the how. So however it comes into like, so the money piece of it, I mean, we could put a lot of our cash we have into it and get it today, but that's not really what that money is earmarked for.
We could totally buy it today. We could lease it.
But but that's not how we want to do it.
Yeah, we want to pay cash.
We want to pay cash, and it's like the money we have is earmarked for other stuff. So we're going to create this money new. And so the way that I am thinking it's going to come in is through my business. So I'm going to like be excited about that and take the next steps towards it. But it could come in a totally different way. We could get a check in the mail. We could win
a Tesla.
We could win a Tesla. I mean, we might talk about it so much that we
win
one. Well, yeah. That's sometimes how it happens. So I don't care how it happens. I'm just excited that it's happening. Yeah. And then the other piece, and this is so important, is appreciating what you already have. So I was actually thinking about this today. Like we need to clean out both of our cars and just like appreciate them and take even better care of them, not in a like a manipulative way, but in a way of just actually genuinely being happy with what we already have and celebrating it.
Yeah.
So appreciating what you already have. The whole key of this is everything you want in life, you want it because you think it's going to make you feel a certain way. We want the new car because we think it's going to make us feel a certain way, right? But that way that we think we're going to feel is like expansive, freedom, gratitude, appreciation. So the key for anything you want to create is feel it first, just like what you were talking about with the apples. Right? Like feel it first, and then you draw in what you want. But when you get it, it's almost like it almost doesn't matter because you felt so good in the process and you appreciated what you had so much in the process too. So I'm just looking at comments. Randall saying, I shoot a little higher with cheesecake, ice cream, and baby back ribs. Yes, all of that sounds good. Reside in gratitude. Yes, Miranda. Yes, I love that. So that's it. Oh, and then the final, this is really important, taking inspired action towards it. So we really started talking about this last night. In the shower this morning, I got the idea like, oh, you should take people on the journey with you of what it's like to do this. So honestly, talking about this type of stuff, here we are. Like it feels, it pushes my edge in terms of what I used to talk about on social media. Cause I feel like I didn't used to talk about this type of stuff, but it's so much of our lives that I'm just going to do it.
Yeah. I think there's also a difference between what you wanted to do with this and what other lifestylepreneurs want to do, where they just want to show off the fancy watch in the car.
Yeah.
And their houses, which I've always hated those.
I find them so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone to great lengths to avoid stuff like that.
I know.
Yeah. So,
so anyway, that's not what this is. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, it's the enjoyment of life, process. Just knowing that you want something specific. And even if it appears to be out of reach, which nothing is really out of reach, it's just
that's a good point.
A matter of figuring it out. Then you know what you want, and you are grateful when it comes.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. So that's really what we wanted to share is just like the before. And then we'll take you guys on the journey with us and talk about like how it happens.
And I promise to do a video while driving the Tesla and holding the phone.
Perfect. While driving our baby. Over. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we can video with the cop and he can arrest me and bring me to jail in Georgia.
Perfect.
So come bail me out. That's great. Thank you.
My gosh. I'm just saying, Sharon saying universal accountability. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? It's like just put it out there and we're just excited about it. And this is the before, like this is the energetic state that's going to create, when you can be in this energy, it creates everything you want. And we're just enjoying feeling good and just kind of relaxing and enjoying the ride with it. So Miranda's saying they don't want to show the ugly, just glamorize the materialistic aspects. Yeah, exactly. That is the truth. And that's not what this is about at all. It's like, I know, I'm just thinking about the women I work with, and so many of them have really big dreams and desires, but they are stuck in anxiety or fear or feeling like they have to do it all themselves and they're like overwhelmed. And that's so how I used to operate. And it was like, I would always wonder why stuff wasn't happening the way I wanted it to. And it was because of that state. So learning that this is actually the most powerful creative state, like relaxed, grateful, confident, chill about stuff. It's so different from a lot of what we're taught. And that's why I wanted to share this, because you create really powerfully from this state. So, did I say take inspired actions? Yes. Take inspired actions. That's the final piece, is when you're in that relaxed, confident, grateful state, those ideas that show up for you, just do them. Like, don't worry about whether they work or not. Just do them and know that every step you take is taking you some way, somehow closer to that thing you want, and just get excited about it. Like, I don't know what's going to happen from this live, but we put it out there and I felt like we should do it. And here we are. So here we go. All right. I think that's it. You have anything else you want to say, baby?
No.
There you go.
That's it.
We said
done.
It all. Right.
My wisdom is over for the night.
You're very wise, baby. You're like my Buddha.
I sit there with a makeshift belly and say wise things at night.
Makeshift belly. Yeah, we eat a lot of pasta and then we're Buddhas. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miranda. Gotta go handle Jumanji. Love you, girl.
I forgot she called her that.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everyone who joined live. And if you are watching this later and you have questions on any of this, send me a DM and we'll take you on the journey with us.
Yeah, don't send me a DM.
Don't send him a
I'm not
DM. He
social
won't
media.
answer.
No,
But I'll answer.
she will.
Okay. Bye, guys. See you soon. Have a great night.
Still waving.
Still waving. Bye.